down. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can't and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back of the sun, never leaves, she's so bad. She left me to
Hey, nerd.
Hello, Miss Mouse.
Oh, look at you guys all out and about. Man, my
Oh
tank looks
yeah,
so bare compared to yours. But I guess I
yeah.
should show my tank.
I'm watching. Oh, Grace. Hello, Grace.
Hey, Grace, how you doing? Uh, I'm gonna let's my tank's a little cloudy. I did a water change earlier. I did
And
not realize that aragonite sand can be a little dusty, a little bit dusty. So
it happens.
still working on that. This is only this tank's like fourth water change. So yeah, you know what? Let me give these guys some food so that way people have some fish to look at.
Yeah,
Your tank is swimming.
maybe they might come out.
They might come out and say, "Hey, I don't know where my two mollies are.
I
It's
see
raining for
one
God's
in the
sake."
back corner.
Oh, there's one at the bottom of the screen. He's hanging
Yep,
out there. He's like,
yep.
"I'm
I
just gonna
see
eat here." All the food fell on him. He's like, "Why would I move?"
exactly.
I'm gonna make mine a little bigger just for a minute.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go.
Yours
There's
is all
one.
new, and mine's just got a few new things.
Oh, hello to everyone who's here. If you're in shadows lurking, if my chat's not working,
Please,
if my chat's been wonky. Hey, Trees, good to see you. Long time no see, buddy. I got some
very
new
good to see you.
fish. So, yeah, I got the shell dwellers. I am so excited, y'all. I have wanted these
Mouse has
for
taken a new step.
2 years. I've wanted these fish. I saw a video about shell dwellers, and that is all I have ever talked about whenever we talk about new fish. It was like, so what about shell dwellers? Hey, Bob, good to see you. Squabby Bob.
Rob, welcome
Yes,
in.
this is the new 20 long. Uh, yeah, uh, had to rearrange some stuff to put this guy in here, but yeah, it's full of shells and sand and some fish.
And those
Oh,
little fish have some real attitude sometimes.
yeah, they do. I would like some snapping turtles. My cats wouldn't like snapping turtles, but I would like snapping turtles. Beryl is also singing the song of his people tonight. He is very upset. It's been storming off and on, so we have him in at night, and he is not happy about it.
Mhm.
Okay, shell dwelling cichlids. That is what these guys are. I can't pronounce their scientific name. They're
Neolamprologus multifasciatus,
those.
commonly referred to as Shellies.
Yes. And these are cool because they have pretty blue eyes. And on this variety of shell dweller, their stripes stop just at their gills. And yeah, the shells. Okay, these shells are not mystery Snell shells. I promise you guys. These are shells from escargot. Um, they're land snail shells. So, yeah, that's what those are. Totally not from the mystery. I didn't even have any mystery snails this color, except for maybe one or two, maybe
Yeah,
three, maybe a couple of clutches. Okay, we won't talk about that. We won't
yeah.
go into that. But I assure you, I purchased these on Amazon. I have a receipt. And my sponge filters are floating. I'm seriously rethinking the filtration in this tank. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Hello, Claire. Welcome in.
Hey, hey, Claire, good to see you. Yeah, I was preventing Claire from eating her dinner tonight. We were watching documentaries. But yeah, I am super excited to have these guys.
Oh,
So these guys are really cool because they will actually spawn their eggs inside of the shells, and then the babies will peek their little heads out and eat their food, and then all of a sudden you'll have babies everywhere, and then the babies raise the babies. They're colony breeders, according to
yep.
everything I've read. They are colony breeders. They also like to redecorate. So
How
yeah,
things look now, they probably will not tomorrow.
no, because they have already started clumping shells into like groups. I think I put like 25 shells in here. Um, it was probably overkill. I could probably take a couple out. I don't think I'm going to though.
No,
I think I'm just going to leave it as
because
it is.
if your group is anything like other groups I have seen, in a few months you're going to have more of these little guys than you're going to know what to do with.
Yes. And that is the hopes that I can get a nice big colony of these guys going. And I do want to get some rocks to put in here though. I do need to go pick up some bigger rocks. I think just to add some contrast because we got a lot of very um light colors going in here right now. So I'd like to get some like black big black stones to put in or some black
Yep.
slate. That would look good. Um I do probably need to get this water tested just to make sure that it is up to their likings. I have very soft, very basic, very, very plain Jane water, and they like the hard water. So that I gotta work on.
I may have to send some of the limestones from up here down to you.
Yeah, I've been looking for limestone, but it's been my local landscaper hasn't had any. He's like, I'm out, and I was like, dang it, that sucks.
And here you
And
can't go anywhere without finding it.
yeah, here we can't find it at all. I can get clay. I can get so much clay. Like I could make clay. I could make my own terracotta pots if I wanted to. I just have to dig my yard up.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
kind of like a shell Stonehenge.
Uh, Let me see if I can maybe clarify and add a little bit to your Shellies. They come from Lake Tanganyika in Africa, which is one of the Rift Lakes. There's Tanganyika and Malawi, and in the wild they run the shallows where the there are the snails, and they have the larger apple snail type fish or type snails, and yeah, the bottom is full of these type snail shells and rocks and little caves, and these are also the smallest African cichlid you can find, supposedly.
Mhm. That is interesting. I I kind of wonder about that because yeah, I think this they might be 'cause these guys are a little bitty.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, my apistos are bigger than these guys, and I have one of the smallest uh, species of the apistos. The trifasciata is, I believe, the smallest apisto. And yeah, Mr. Episto is easily twice
Yeah,
the size of these guys. So
and all of my guys are much larger.
yeah, you've got all the big ones.
And in comparison, I still don't have big ones.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Lainey, I think, is probably, well, I don't know. That angel right there is pretty big.
Yeah,
Lainey got huge, though. Lainey got ginormous.
yeah, this one coming up behind, I think, is the big one. That one's about 2-inch diameter body size.
And those fire, man, a fly got in my house and it's driving me crazy. I cannot get it out of here. So if you see it, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna kill it as soon as I can catch it. Or I'm gonna go grab a jumping spider from outside and be like, look, could you please catch this thing? Because I can't. So one of those two things is gonna happen. Either spiders coming in or I'm gonna go
You're gonna
crazy.
knock it into the angel tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock it into the angel tank so they can eat it.
Yep.
They will. They have taken out a fly before.
Oh,
This is so annoying. I hate flies. I'm just glad it's not fruit flies this year. Oh my god, last year was horrible.
yeah, and it's not bees or wasps or hornets.
Oh no. Yeah, the carpenter bees got my porch.
Yeah.
So in September, I'm getting a new front porch put in because yeah, carpenter bees like turned it into Swiss cheese. Like I was like, can we salvage any of this? And they're like, no, no, we cannot. So that was fun. Like, is any of this wood still good? They're like, no. I'm like, that bad, huh? And they were like, yeah, you're lucky only one person fell through this thing. So yeah, we won't talk about that. But yeah, someone went through that. Always an adventure around here, I swear. It really
Oh,
is. But
oh, there's one.
yeah, you got new peppers.
I got yeah. I went out and was a little naughty and went to go get some new plants from the local fish store. And I walked in, and as I'm there, one of the salesmen that knows me well walks over with this bag of little pepper Cory cats, and he's like, "Yeah, somebody just brought these in. Are you interested?" Before I try to find a tank to put them in, and he made me a sweet offer deal, and it's like I couldn't say no. And there are a lot of them in there, but you'd never know because they've been hiding. But let me see if I can.
Okay, Zach, I think my camera is mirrored, and I do not like that. How do I fix that? Where is my settings at? Video. Yes, that's why I can't find anything. There we go. Now I can see everything the right way. I'm going to switch this. Okay, there we go. And I'll switch it back in a second. But yeah, my little guy right there keeps swimming in and out of that shell. And that guy is in there. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Mip.
Mippet, good to have you.
You're like, it's a feeding frenzy. Yes, but I got these guys. Hey, Bear Bottom Brandon. Oh my God, I just almost messed that up horribly. Hi, Brandon. Good to see you. I got these guys from Jeff Fellum's. Jeff Fellum's Aquatics.
Brandon,
Always with his
good to
last
see you.
name. I actually need to link his channel because Let me go grab that real quick. Me and him are doing a trade. I am going to send him some of my Epistogramma trifasciatas, and he sent me these guys on a trade. I'm just waiting for the weather to get a little cooler on my end. It's just been so hot, like so hot. And I really am at this point. Like, okay, cichlids can usually handle hot water, and hot temperatures, well, not hot water, but warmer temperatures, warmer waters. But so I will take a picture of the box. I might not be able to resalvage the box. I can resalvage the styrofoam though. So I was so scared that they had not made it. I get a notification Saturday that my fish have been delivered, and I go look out on my deck, and there's nothing. And I'm like, oh no, they did it again. They put them in the parcel locker again, and it was only 94 outside.
Only.
I was like, oh, that's real nice. That's worse than the last time you did it. Okay, so yeah.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, Craig's Catfish Cave. And I was like, man. Hey, did I say hey to Miffin? Hey, Miffin. I sure did. I'm so confused. But okay, back to that. So I'm like, okay. And Mr. Mouse is like, I'll go get them. I'll run down. I'll get them. It's fine. They haven't been in there long. And he's like, he comes in the house and he goes, babe, I don't know if this is going to be okay. And I'm like, oh no, what happened? And I'm thinking like the box is smushed or something. And he hands it to me, and the box is tied up in a plastic bag. And I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
he used
no.
breather bags too. So they have to like have access to oxygen. I have no idea when they put that box in a plastic bag either. So I'm freaking out at this point. I am horrified. I'm like, oh no. I was like, well, if they didn't make it, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. And
Yeah.
I kind of like internally, like already like accepted the fact this was going to be bad. And I get them out of the bag. I get the box open, and it was a cold pack that had actually leaked, not the actual fish bags. So I was like, oh, thank goodness it wasn't the fish. So I was happy about that. I wasn't happy about it being in the plastic bag at this point, but it was still really cool on the inside of the box. Like their bags were still like, they weren't hot at all. So I was
They
very,
weren't
very
boiling.
happy. They were not boiling in that box. But I was like, man, I was starting to get real worried. And then we start checking the bags and we're like, they're all there. They made it. And yeah, then we just pop them in the tank and here they are. We have 6 of these little guys of the sorted sizes. There are 2 mollies in this tank. There were 3. But and surprisingly, the one that I thought was gonna, you know,
Kick off
take,
first.
yeah, was gonna kick off first was not the one that did it. It was one of the 2 orange ones I got. I was like, wow, that's okay. So I went to go get dithers for these guys, and I went to PetSmart, and because I was like, you know what, they on the website they said they had mollies, so I ran up there and I was like, I'm gonna get some mollies because I know mollies can go in here with these guys. And I go up there and I'm like, oh, half their tanks are empty. And then I start seeing a sign, 50% off fish sale, remodeling. I'll
Have a
see
good
you
night,
later,
Bren.
Brandon.
Give the wife a
Enjoy
hug for
him.
me.
Yep, and enjoy the movie. Love y'all too. Give Willow a hug. She's so adorable. Oh, so yeah, they were having a big 50% off sale, and luckily I messaged her and I was like, "Tell me to leave the store now." I was like, "Tell me to get out of
Which I
there."
did.
He did, and I listened. I actually listened, y'all. I got
And
out
the
of there.
fish and the ones she was thinking about were probably the worst things she could have gotten.
Yeah. I started to get a whole bunch of Buenos Aires tetras because they were only like $1.50 each. And I was like,
Very, very colorful, very nice.
very
But
nice.
yeah, they are notorious for beating up everything else in the tank.
So yeah, I didn't get those. But if I go back to take the one fish that passed away this morning and they still have all of those Danios, because they had a bunch of leopard Danios and longfin zebras and oh, I think my Dalmatian is actually probably going to kick it on the stream. That's
Oh,
lovely. I might need to get him out of here
yay!
for that. Yay, because that's awesome. Yeah, I got them home and I noticed they had that wobble to them,
Yeah,
and it's probably a swim bladder thing because their fins are fine. They just have that, we're not doing so great wobble.
yeah. I'm feeling a little not so good.
Yeah, so like I could be doing way better than I'm doing. And what's crazy is the two orange ones look great. Like the one I'm pretty sure one of them is pregnant because this guy's got like either that or he's got a lot of gas. But yeah,
Well,
I'm hoping at least he makes.
I can't see what close enough to tell you if they're male or female.
Oh, hang on one second. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna do the thing that everyone hates. I'm gonna move the camera. Hang on one second. Let me move this over here. At least I turned it off before I turned it back on. But oh yeah, they're down here. So yee.
Miss
Uh,
Teresa.
Hey Teresa. Yeah, there's the
Okay.
two. See what I mean? That Dalmatian guy ain't looking so hot.
Actually, kind of hard to tell if male or female. The gold dust is female, and yeah, most likely packing baby. Yeah, that's female.
Yeah.
And the Dalmatian is looking male. It's got the long dorsal. Yeah, male. Okay.
Yeah, but see how he's doing that wobbly thing?
Yeah, that's kind of a Molly thing.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. So he could be fine. He might be
He could
fine.
be fine.
He could also be swimming with fishes tomorrow.
Right. Right.
So we'll see. Well, I'll let y'all know how it goes. It
Yeah.
is Monday, so I'm not gonna be surprised. But the Shellies are doing great. I'm not worried about them at all.
Nope.
Um,
No, they're tough little things.
and yeah, I got a sponge filter with some carbon going in it. It's one of those sponge filter hybrid thingy bobbers. Okay. Oh, now you want to be on camera. Now it's like, oh, here I am. Now
Here
you
I
can
am.
take a look at me. You guys are great. Yeah, this will be cleared up by Tuesday morning when we take a look at them again. I should have really waited to change the water until tomorrow morning, but I really wanted to do a water change today since that one had passed away. I wasn't feeling so hot about it.
Yep, these are the ones that went to the mailbox. The
Yep,
little tan pink ones.
yep. It's these guys right down. Hang on, let me see if I can get them on camera. That guy
There,
right there. There he is. That's a good one of it.
came all the way from Michigan just to be with you.
Yep, he is definitely a Michigan fish. Because yeah, he likes the hard water. I was in. I did. I like kind of had a little rant moment about that. I was like, you know what? They keep doing this. Like, why? So, yeah. My sister was, yeah, they did. I got real lucky. The thing that had leaked in the box was like a cold pack. So, yeah, it wasn't the actual bag of fish. So I was very, very relieved about that. But I was having a conversation with my sister earlier, and she was like, why do you buy fish from like on the internet instead of going to stores and get them? And I told her, I was like, okay, so PetSmart and Petco in my area kind of have a bad habit of, they get the fish in, they automatically go in the tanks, they're not quarantined, they're stressed, and by the time I get them, they're like, you know, they've been beat up,
Yeah.
and like all three of my mollies looked good, but then one was, one I didn't think had a problem was like gone the next morning. Probably just stressed the hell out. But yeah, I'd rather, get them
And
directly from the
it's
breeder.
always better to acquire fish from an actual hobbyist
Hmm.
than it is what we call the big box stores of
Yeah,
Petco, PetSmart, Walmart.
and
Pets are us. Yeah.
yeah, pet supermarket.
Yep.
But yeah, like I got some fish recently from Aquahuna, and they're like a wholesaler, and they also sell to the public. But you know, those were even way better, like way way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna make your tank a little bigger for now. Put my little guys on the little screen and yours on the big screen.
My whole bunch of action going on.
Hmm.
The little black Corys. Yeah. Once again, I don't see any of the. Oh, the peppers are over at the other end.
Yeah, I just saw one swim through just a minute ago.
Here comes one behind that new Ludwigia.
Oh yeah, they are. They are, and they don't. They really don't use it. Yeah. So yeah, they know that they're live animals in those packages. I mean, you kind of have to tell them these things.
Yeah.
So, oh, but yeah. So I am excited with these. We also have another spawn of angels. So I'm excited about that. It's Lainey and Lady again. So far they've been the two that I've had the best luck with.
Yes.
Um
They are now a proven pair.
yes. So as soon as their fry get free swimming, I'm gonna take them out of the tank, and I've got a 2.5 gallon set up ready to go for them. We're gonna try it that way this time because them keeping the fry didn't work. Once they decided they were gonna breed again, they ate everyone. So
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I should have seen that one coming. I learned my mistake. So I'm hoping by Tuesday morning, the fry will be moved to the fern plant they like to use.
Yeah. No, let's see. They laid yesterday,
Yes.
So today, yeah, Tuesday they should start hatching.
Yes.
Actually, Monday night they might start hatching.
And if they do start hatching Monday night, I will try to get some video with the microscope camera and maybe make some shorts with those and put them up. I'm gonna try to get in there and see what I can see with those little guys. Very excited. I'm gonna have babies everywhere again. Also, I may have gotten two coolie loaches. Kind of
You'll
forgot about
never
that.
know. You'll never see them.
We'll never see them. I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them since I got them. So they're here
I
somewhere.
we 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 have been joking about the coolie loaches. Yes, they're fun. They're neat. They're cute. And I keep telling you that yeah, coolie loaches is spending a bit of money on fish that you will never see.
Yeah, and it's very true because yeah, I haven't seen them at all.
You
Um,
will the next time you see them, they will either be dead or you're going to be cleaning the tank out.
yeah, I kind of also okay. So I have a 20-gallon next to the quarry tank. It's the one that had my giant sword plant in it, and I have cleaned that tank out except for some moss and a couple of giant crypts that are in there, and my pothos, and that's the tank that the coolie loaches and the least killies went into, because I was like, I have nowhere to put these guys, so y'all are just going here. So I will never get the least killies out of that 20-gallon unless I completely tear it apart, and I'll probably never see the coolie loaches again. So
Nope.
I'll
Nope.
probably never see the killies again either because there's so much moss for them to hide in. Oh, I do not know why I did that. I was like, I gotta put them somewhere.
Right. Well, I could send you a pair of these nice, cute blue Akara.
They would take care of them.
Oh, they would take care of every last one of those least killies, most likely. Although I do remember that I had some full-grown Akara before when the first time I had some, and they were very well full-grown, up you know, good 5 inches each, and I decided to treat them with some feeder guppies. Wouldn't you know that those Akaras and guppies became great friends?
I could see that. I can see that because okay, I've got the flag Akara, which are
Yep,
probably distant cousins to the electric blue
yep.
Akara or the blue Akara, and
They're yeah.
they are big softies. They have the ability. I mean, they're big.
Oh
They
yeah,
got some bulk to them, but they will. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the loach smack them around.
and even mine, the firemouth. They are. Oh, they'll chase each other around and they'll puff up and show off and yeah, I've kept guppies with them too. Figure, oh yeah, give them a treat. No, no, they just become friends. Angels, on the other hand, yeah, yeah, no, they can fit it in their mouth. They're gone.
Yeah, and even if they can't fit it in their mouth, they'll at least try to bite it. So
Oh
there
yeah,
is that. Um. So yeah. I am excited to have the Shellies. I really am. I'm so happy to have them. I really have waited a long time to get these guys.
And I keep telling you, you weren't ready. You weren't ready. Well,
And
I think you're ready.
yeah, and it's okay. So I did watch videos about them, and when people started telling me that you had to, have special sand for them and special stuff for them, I was like, nope, I'm done. I was like, I can't do that. It's really not that hard. I was like,
No, it isn't.
oh, it's just some sand. I was like, why was I getting all crazy? I was like, the shells were easy to get. I was like, this isn't
Yep.
that. You can even use like elbows for like plumbing elbows for
Yep.
them if you don't have
Oh, yeah.
shells. So I have thought about getting a couple of those too, but I think I have enough shells.
I think you do. You've got enough shells for a couple months now.
hmm If we need any more, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Right. But yeah, when you say they're colony spawners, they they are very much that. They will everybody in that group will help raise any babies that come along. Just kind of the same with my Julies. Yeah, the parents have a batch of babies. Those babies start growing up, and they will help raise the next batch of babies, which will help raise the next batch of babies.
I caught the fly.
Yay!
It flew in the tank. I was gonna leave it in there, but I don't know that these little guys will actually go after it.
I don't think so.
No. Now, if I gave it to the angels,
Yeah, give it
they
to
would
the
kill each other.
angels. They're gone. It's gone.
Yeah. Well, I need to check. I should have already pulled this up over here. Where is my screen?
Shell pasta, might work for 10 minutes.
Yeah, before it gets kind of smushy,
Yeah.
then it may not be so good.
Ooh.
Let me pull this up and okay, mute that. Okay, and pause that. Okay, yeah, not shell pasta. It would that would have been a much cheaper option though. I will say that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Pasta wouldn't get soft and slimy when it gets wet. Yeah, maybe.
If the fish would eat it, that would be even better.
Yeah, I think it'll
Eat fish food.
it'll make the water nasty before the fish eat it.
Yeah. The
Oh
other
my.
colony breeders I was looking at was the are they the fairy cichlids? But I've heard those guys are kind of territorial and yeah,
Extremely.
yeah, like they will take out anything else that's in the tank. So I was like, maybe we don't want those. Maybe not
They're very,
them.
they are a very pretty fish. They are very neat fish. They are very prolific fish. But yeah, they tend to get into a tank and take over a tank, and they have so many little babies and hide their nests so well that you will never get rid of them.
Yeah, yeah. And I kind of learned that lesson from the least killies. I
Yep.
mean, I pulled babies out of that tank every day. Like I would move the moss from one side of the tank to the other, get all the fish out. The next day, move the moss again, and there were still another 20 fish in there. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
where are you hiding?
Oh, they find the smallest little hiding spots.
Oh yeah. If it's a crap or a crevice or anything, they're gonna hide in it. So that's why I didn't use gravel in the tank for them the second time around
No.
because I could never get them all out of the gravel. I feel so bad about how many I just couldn't get out because they hid. Like there was just nothing I could do. So
Right.
these guys are looking a lot better now than they did when they first got here, which I mean is to be expected because they didn't have
Yeah.
any stripes when they first got here, and now I'm starting to see their stripes. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if my camera's picking that up or not, but they do have some
It
very pretty
is.
stripes.
Yes. Little red stripes, if I remember right.
And I'm thinking they will only get darker.
They will.
Now
Uh,
those two guys back there are up to something. What are y'all doing over there?
let's see. One of the big mama peppers is up front there.
Oh, see what she's doing.
Might have to angle
Pan
down.
down just a little.
There, there. You see her head.
There she is. Those fire mouths are really pretty.
They are.
And now I want some fire mouth. I don't have room for fire mouth, but
You don't have room for firemouth right now,
no, not right now.
but we do know where we can get some.
Yes, we do. I do have some sword tails coming.
Yes, you do.
I yes, I will either put them in this one or in the other 20, or with the quarries. You know, they're gonna go in one of those three tanks.
They might. You might split them up into all those tanks.
Yeah, I possibly could
Yeah.
do like 3, 3, and 3, or 3, 2, and 2, or something like that.
Yep.
I just haven't seen actual sword tails in so long. I'm just kind of excited about that.
Swordtails are. I've noticed in the hobby they come and go.
Mhm.
Someone will get some in, and all of a sudden, all the stores have them, and then the area kind of gets saturated with them, and they disappear, and then you can't find them for a year. I used to raise them. Oh my! I had tanks upon tanks of all kinds of swordtails.
Oh wow. Yeah. So I kind of don't want to put them with the Scipia though.
No,
I think I will keep those two separate.
actually, you want to keep the Skiffia separate.
Yeah.
You could put the swords in with angels. Don't expect to see any baby swordtails, but you can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Mhm.
But the larger swordtails, can handle the abuse the angels would give them. Um, I think they would do fine with the Shellies. They would be
Okay.
fine with the Coreys and the Black Neons, of course, in there.
Yeah. They're like doing really good too.
Yeah,
I was very surprised about that because every time I've got neons, like regular neons, I can't keep them alive, but these guys
right.
are doing good.
Well, your regular neons you've probably gotten from the big box stores,
Yeah, that is
and
very
regular
true.
neons tend to be, if you're familiar with the way they're collected in the wild and all everything they go through exporting, importing, it's amazing that they all as many make it as they do. And yeah, they're usually by the time the big box store gets them and puts them out, they are just they've been run through a ringer so hard and yeah, they tend to be weak. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
this is new activity. I'm looking at over at my Julie tank, and my little Synodontis are out playing around at the front of the tank. This is new activity.
Ooh, you should pop that camera over there.
Yeah, it's not the cord on it isn't going to. Well, it just take me a little bit. I will turn it off and take a minute or two to
Move that guy over
slide it
there.
over there.
I do want to get some of the thread fin, so that is definitely on the list still.
You've always been on my list.
We are getting the thread fin rainbows.
So as you know, I'm going to get the camera over there and stop
I couldn't
swimming.
get lucky and them have any rainbow fish at my PetSmart for 50% off. That'd have been too easy.
Yeah, that would have been way too easy. I have rarely seen rainbows at PetSmart.
I was surprised to see they did not have any of the glowfish at my PetSmart. They may have all been purchased because glowfish are the actual branded glowfish. They are expensive. I mean, you're paying for them to glow in the dark, essentially.
Yeah,
But man, I saw that glowfish angelfish, the neon pink angelfish, and I was like, that's just so sad. That hurt
it
my
is.
soul right there. I was like, that's not good. They're not supposed to be like bright neon colors.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Wrong camera.
Hey, we found a fish nerd.
Yes. Become unplugged? No.
You may have to refresh your browser. I had to do that too. So,
All
like,
right,
if you
let's
drop
try
out,
that.
you'll come back. I'll let you back in.
Okay.
All right, we'll let him back in just a second because I was having the same kind of issue with my Dave.
There it is.
There you are. Well,
Oh, the
there's
wrong
you.
camera. And yes, this is my adulting T-shirt.
I need an adulting shirt. There you go.
All right. Let me kind of. Closer. We'll see what we find.
Hey,
There's a little Gara.
he's gotten kind of big.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the Julie's.
Of course, I wasn't planning to show this tank, so it's kind of dirty.
Hey, dirty tanks happen.
No, as I've always said, real tanks have water spots and algae.
Yes, they do. Yes, they most certainly do.
Oh, there's a little Sinnoh came up. Here
Oh,
he
there
comes.
he is. What are you guys doing?
I don't know what
There's
they're doing over
Lenogorn,
there.
and there's Julie.
Get over to that corner where they're going. But they've always been those little Synodontis have been a kind of a bucket list fish to try to spawn. And these guys are starting to look like they're big enough to maybe do that.
That would be really cool.
It would be. So I've got to set up a little breeding trap for them. That looks. Yeah, they seem to be liking that corner. I don't know why.
And they're like, this is our home now.
Yep.
Yep, that back little hole back there. That is interesting. Make that a little bigger there. Enter the full screen mode. Oh yeah, there's both of them. Look at you guys. That one looks a little chunky.
Yeah, they are.
They are very chunky.
Yes, they are.
That is always a good
So
sign. Oh, that Julie is like, you get out of here, little
it,
Gara.
the Julies don't like the Gara.
I could tell. They're like, get out of here.
Whereas I should probably keep a close eye on this tank. Maybe those little Synodontis are laying eggs back in that rock pile.
You know, they might be. Those Julies really do not like that Gara.
No. The third one came out, decided to come out.
Oh, they're like, we're here and we're chunky. We are
Yep,
chunky fish.
chunky little fish.
That's always a good sign. You want to breed fish. Unless they look like they're gonna pop. That's not a good chunk right there. That's interesting behavior right there with them two.
Exactly.
That totally looks like spawning behavior. Not even gonna lie.
Well, knowing what the breeding trap is two flower pots, one right size up, full of marbles, and the other one on top, upside down, with a hole in the side, and they'll go into the flower pot, stacked flower pots, and chase each other around and scatter eggs all over the marbles, and you have the marbles so they don't go and eat the eggs right away.
Oh, you need to get some of those in there.
I need to get that going.
Yeah, you do. Because those two look like they are getting way too friendly.
uh, this is the first time I've kept Synodontis, so I don't know if this is normal behavior or not.
That is true.
Actually, so this is the longest I've ever been able to keep Synodontis. Last time I had them, I lost them all within a month.
Oh no. Well, hopefully that's friendly behavior. And yeah, they're about to have a whole bunch of babies. That would be actually pretty cool though.
It would be.
He's like, hey, would you like me to chase you back in this hole? Because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Come on, baby.
it.
Give me some
Fish
food.
breeding. Fish breeding with mouse in there. It's really uncomfortable. Oh man. All right, y'all. It is pushing that hour, and our friend Jeff is live streaming right now too. So I'm gonna drop his link again. You guys go
Yep.
check him out. He has way more subscribers than me, and way bigger. You know, he streams every night and
Yeah.
usually every afternoon, almost every night, and usually every afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of information to get over there. If you like fish, let's go. You should go hang out over there. I believe this is his channel. Let me check that link before you go there. Yeah, but this should be his channel. Maybe. Uh, you know what? Maybe I should take that down until I know if that's the right link. Let me check that link. So yeah, I think that is to his live stream that's going on right now. Yes,
Yes, it
yes,
is.
it is. It is to his live stream. So everyone go over there, say hey, and tell him you saw his fishies because these used to be his fish, and now they're mine. So, and pretty soon he will have some of my fishies, and it'll be kind of fun. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Um,
Yep.
I'll be back Tuesday morning, and we will feed these guys some non-sanctioned brine shrimp. Yeah. Oh, y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
We will
And everybody
see
sleep
y'all
well when
later.
you get there.